What's good, YouTube? It's a boy Airpatcher coming at you with a Formula 1 2014 video, and today we are doing part 2 of a 3-part series where I discuss the pros, the cons, and is F1 2014 worth to buy. And we are on part 2, which is gonna be the cons of F1 2014. And the first con of F1 2014 is, you will really notice this off the bat: presentation. It hasn't changed a bit. They just recolored it. It went from a turquoise or a teal or light blue or whatever you want to call that color in F1 2013 and changed it to black. That is what basically happened. Everything is the same, man. Everything is the same. They have a new they have a new rev counter display. They have a new speedometer display. But then again, it isn't quite that impressive, you know. I mean, the same thing goes with 2K as well, you know. They just fix up the scoreboard, change it up a little bit, but you can't really depend on the scoreboard, you know. But then again, it is that differs from F1 2014, because F1 2014 is basically F1 2013 presentation wise, and it is just basically copy and paste and just change the color. That's basically it. That's a big con for me. Now the second con is, this is a con since F1 2012. That's the first F1 game that from Codemasters that I have played. I don't know about 2010 and 2011, but the AI is still passive and tentative. They are not aggressive. They are not aggressive enough to my liking. That's what I like from the F1 Challenge series. I think EA made those, but I'm not entirely sure. But from that, you can really customize the AI. You know, you can customize their skill, overall skill, and the damage that they take and whatever. But I mean, it is like 2K sliders. It's like basically that 2K sliders for NBA 2K. That's what the F1 Challenge has. Basically sliders, you know. And I like that feature a lot because you can really personalize it. If you're a beast, you know, you're gonna put the AI skill all the way up to 100. Oh, I think it was 200. Yeah, it goes up to 200. If you're new to the game, you can probably bump that down to 75 or 50, somewhere around that region. But overall, the customization on that game for the AI part was amazing, man. Now, moving on to the third con of F1 2014, it is, there has been no improvement. No, none at all. To me personally, there is no improvement. This is basically F1 2013 with updated cars, updated drivers, updated sounds, and updated tracks. That's basically it. If y'all gonna do this, then y'all might as well put a patch or a DLC. This is an expansion pack. You just gonna give us this game though, and we're gonna pay $60 or $65 or whatever currency that you have. We're gonna pay that amount for this game that is just basically a rehash of its last game or its predecessor. So there's a con for me. This could have been an expansion pack or a DLC for F1 2013, and that's what hurts me. I mean, they could have improved some AI, or they could have improved on a lot of stuff, but they decided not to, and they decided to just work on next gen, or current gen, I should say. Even though this is last gen, this is the only title that you have, or this is the only batch of consoles that you are putting this game out on. So if you did this game, you might as well basically skip this game and just went straight into 2015. That's my take on what Codemasters just did. But again, I would be really interested in what you guys think are the cons of F1 2014. If there are some that I have missed, or if there are some that you might add or you want to remove from my list, you can list them down below in the comment section. As always, thank y'all for all the support and for all the love that y'all given me. Shout out to you, to my main man King Gaming. Actually, we are doing a podcast on Sundays, 5 p.m. Eastern time, and I won't be really there regularly, but I will try my best to be there occasionally. I'm holding my word for that, man. But don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe and follow your boy on Twitter and on Instagram at EricPatrick. We out of here, y'all, man. Peace.